Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 23 of our Supersize You annual challenge. Today we are talking about the second S in Supersize, which stands for spiritual. I have the beginning to be developed graphic. And that is, of course, one of the 7 original areas of the life framework that I use. And now I use a 9-part life framework because I added communication and confidence during the pandemic. Remember that? The crazy time when everything got kind of blown up for the vast majority of us on the planet. Well, today we're going to look at the spiritual nature of us as beings, human beings, right? And how that impacts how we show up in the world, who we identify, how we identify who we want to be, who we think we are versus who we really want to be, and the difference there. And so today I'm going to keep it super duper simple. We're having a very cold spell today. They've already canceled school for my granddaughters. And for, I think, a couple of states have actually canceled school. So today, I want you to sit down. I want you to write a sentence. Now, if you're like me, it's probably going to be a paragraph or a big run-on compound sentence. But a sentence about your spiritual essence, who you are as a spiritual being. And maybe that's a connection to source, God, some kind of religious beliefs or religion, or maybe not. Whatever it is for you, write a paragraph about that. You're not going to share it, just write a paragraph. And if you can boil that down into one sentence, I would love to have you share the one sentence that captures your spiritual health and well-being, your spiritual essence. You can think about it throughout the day, and at the end of the day, don't be surprised if it pops right into your head. That's what happens to me almost every single day. I think about something, an intention I have, something I want to create, something I want to see happen in my life. And then by the end of the day, I would say 70 to 80% of the time, I've already gotten it or achieved it or done that thing, if that makes sense. And I think that has everything to do with energy, everything to do with our connection to a higher power, whatever you believe that to be for you. And that's why we look at this area and aspect of our life. I will admit that back in the day prior to my sudden cardiac arrest, I didn't think about my spirituality. I didn't think about my physical health and well-being. I didn't think about my mental health and well-being. I certainly didn't think about my emotional health and well-being, and a couple other areas as well. And that is why my life imploded. And I think all of our lives ebb and flow. And I will hope that nobody's life takes the exact same journey as mine. But I will say that was the culmination of who I was banging into who I really wanted to be. And it wasn't until I woke up from the coma and started working on and understanding what the hell had happened to me and going down a path that felt right for me, that everything in my life started to change. All right, I digress. So today, one sentence about how the spiritual connection that you have with whoever you have it, positively impacts you as a human being, or how it encourages you to be the best possible version of yourself. Because bottom line, that's what this challenge is all about. It's not about just being bigger. It's about showing up as who you really are. All right, any questions? Hit me up and ask. Otherwise, go out, make it a fantastic day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.